Welcome to Ask the Expert Confined Space Safety with 7 solutions. How long is it safe for someone to stay in a confined space?
There's no one-size-fits-all rule, but generally it depends on the risk level, working conditions, and how well the space is ventilated. For example, in a well-ventilated space with continuous gas monitoring and low physical strain, someone might work for an hour or more. But in hot, low oxygen or toxic environments, entries may need to be rotated every 15 to 30 minutes. Always use a dynamic risk assessment and monitor workers closely.
What's the difference between a confined space and just a restricted space?
Great question. A restricted space has limited access, but it's not automatically dangerous. A confined space, on the other hand, is defined by having 1. Limited entry and exit, 2. Poor natural ventilation, and 3. A foreseeable risk to health or safety. So, a lift shaft might be restricted, but a tank with a potential for gas build-up. That's a confined space, and it requires a full entry procedure.
Is hot work like welding allowed inside a confined space?
It can be, but only under very strict control. Hot work, like welding, cutting, or grinding, introduces ignition risk, fumes, and oxygen depletion. You'll need a specific hot work permit, continuous LEL and oxygen monitoring, ATEX-approved ventilation and lighting, a trained fire watch. If there's any doubt, it's safer to do the hot work outside the space or in a better controlled environment.
What kind of training is required to work in a confined space?
Anyone entering a confined space needs confined space, awareness and entry training, which should cover gas hazards, permits PPE and emergency procedures. If you're acting as a standby person, you'll need additional training on monitoring communications and rescue coordination. And for rescue team members, you'll need specialist training in non-entry and entry rescue techniques. It's not just about getting in, it's about getting back out safely.
Need support with confined space safety or training? Let's talk. info@7solutions.co.uk or call 01489326031. Follow us for more safety insights.